TryLords, ban offshore deposits, choose lanes. Floop chose forests, and they banned Arena Cove. And then for the civs, we have TryLords with Berbers, Japanese, Gujaras, Bulgarians, Britons, Sicilians, Saracens, and Ethiopians. Floop has chosen Teutons, Mongols, Magyars, Cumans, Mayans, Persians, Byzantines, and Koreans, banning the Franks of all civs. Big shocker there. Good civs all around. Obviously, it's early. We'll have a little bit of a different draft setup for the best of fives, which is exciting. But we'll have some stuff to talk about, guys. I have to show you this beautiful banner for a moment because I have to restart Age of Empires to dive into these games because I had to have them send them to me. If you guys were around for the last set, you know what happened. If you guys are just joining, though, just give me another minute to load this up, and we'll be right back at it. Sets have been good. I've enjoyed them thus far. I really enjoy watching things progress towards the later stages. It's always fun for me. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I truly enjoy watching players come from the bracket and move through it. It's been something that I've enjoyed a lot over all these tournaments that we've had. If you guys are interested, by the way, 2 more brackets. This is the low bracket. We say low because it's the lowest ELO that we're offering in this. But in reality, I mean, 1,400 players, not that low. I think it's like top like 4,500 or 5,000 people in the world. Kados, you did progress all the way to the semifinals of one of my tournaments. Thank you. Actually, it was Team Battlegrounds. I'm fairly certain. I'm almost positive, actually, so I think I just rewatched them. Spoilers, guys. Spoilers. Sorry. Alright. If Age will ever load, shouldn't be too long. Oh, you could, Kados. You have the skill, my friend. Just gotta get over those nerves. I think that's what holds you back there. So we have one more set this evening. Then we'll have another set to watch another day. But we'll see what happens. Oh, no, Kados, what happened? That's extremely sad news. Okay, well, it's not as sad as it sounded. Alright. So. He's still alive, I think. That's good. Alright, so we are going to dive into the situation here in just a second. But we have a problem with these files. So we are in trouble yet again, guys. I do apologize. Give me a second. For some reason, something has gone wrong. And I'm not sure how exactly. I don't have... This is it's a team game, but it's a 4v4. So, let me see what I can do here, guys. It's quite unfortunate, actually. Alright. Let's see if this will work now for me. Transfer over this file, please. While you're at it, just grab these two, please, huh? We'll try to get the other ones in here, too, while we're at it. Well, sadly, this means I have to restart Age yet again. I don't think it's Hitch's fault, actually. For some reason, I've been having issues getting these to transfer on my computer. So, I don't believe it's his fault. think it has to do something with my PC, which is extremely annoying because, 3 months more of this tournament to go. So I might be doing something crazy soon and wiping everything from my computer and, rebooting it. So that'll be fun. Do apologize again, guys. Just to give you something else to look at. TryLords, again. Interesting civilization choices. As age is going to start up behind me. We'll have to see how this works out. Teuton's an interesting choice for number one. And a little bit of backstory potentially behind that one. I did play a show match for this tournament with Row Your Boat, who is on this team. And we had a strategy that involved the Teuton civilization. And I believe it worked out quite well. We'll see if that is what we're going to see today. It's not a secret strategy or anything, but I won't allude on it any longer than that. Spoilers, not really. I'm just saying I feel like I know why that was a selected civilization. Just it's like saying Mongols is a positive civ to pick, or Gujaras, right? Kados, I wish that I was that guy. Because it would be a lot of fun to be that guy. Which reminds me, if you guys are interested, after this set is over, if there is time, there is a magnificent Socotra game that I played in that I was just blown away with how entertaining. And, if you're interested, maybe we can do that after this. All right. We are in business. See, it transferred this time, so this is always good. Game one. Loading up into the capture age. As soon as capture age fires, we're gold, guys. Floop on a boat versus TryLords. Game number one on Battlegrounds. Coming at ya. Interesting. So, Capture Age has determined that this is a community game of sorts. I'm guessing they didn't have locked team on, which is extremely entertaining. The allies are correct. So Row Your Boat here is with Magyars, and he is in green. Flow Balls, OP, spectacular name by the way. We'll be playing with the Teutons here on Battlegrounds, and he will be in blue. On the red side here, Lord Savage with the Gujaras, and he will be playing with Lord Wololo with the Japanese. TryLords are obviously Lord Savage and Lord Wololo, while Floop on a Boat, Row Your Boat, and Philo Balls. I actually was messaged about this matter. Team lock is necessary for this purpose not to happen. There's nothing I can do about this, unfortunately. So we are just going to roll with this as is. Just kind of frustrating, but beautiful wood line back here for flow balls. Not going to lie. But this is 2v2. We will miss out on some better graphics, as far as I'm concerned, for this matter. But it's okay. We've delayed long enough. And I don't think there's anything that can be done. Maybe this is one of the reasons why it was having trouble transfer, right? I don't think it has anything to do with it, to be honest. I don't think it will suffer that greatly. I mean, you're taking two trees. Once you chop through that, you'll be taking maybe that tree, and this tree, and then it will be open up. I think it's good. I like it, actually. I would have considered putting it there myself. Or even here. It's good. But nonetheless, wood lines, obviously, with this map, guys. Very nice. I can't complain. Gujaras getting those extra herdables on this map. An interesting choice here. Lord Savage and Lord Bolo are, I believe, and I will double check this, but I believe they are the lower rated Civ, lower seeded Civ here as well. But I don't think it's by all that much. Let me pull up that information. But nonetheless, I played with Row Your Boat in a show match against Vividarks, a clan that is participating in this tournament actually as well. So that is exciting. So Floop on your boat has a 1370 player and a 1150 player, while TryLords have a 1200 and 1100 player. So yeah, a little bit of a discrepancy in elo. We've had Lord Savage play with us before, and yes, the Gujaras do have the forage bushes. Lord Savage has played in a few of our tournaments around here, so that's always good to see. Interesting wood taking abilities here. But hey, all about the hunt. Get up to those scouts, right? No, I didn't see them either, so no worries there, Gatos. Row your boat is going to push some deer potentially. Magyars and Teutons. I only assume the Magyar player is going to go into archers with the Teuton player being here, but perhaps we're going to see a double scout play. Just something we have seen quite frequently. To see feudal camel scouts. That would be interesting. I don't know if we're going to see it, but I would love to. This Lord Wololo sending over the extra herdables he's found in the center. Very, very nice. Loom on its way here. Can't really tell without clicking on town center. So Feudal Age is on its way here for pretty much everyone except for green, it looks like. Green and purple, that is. Unfortunately, guys, if you're just joining us, teams were not locked for this one. And so it's kind of shows up as a community game style on Capture Age. But the teams are still correct. Purple and red are on a team, and green and blue. There comes the Feudal Age. So we're going to see Feudal clicked and coming for green and purple a bit later than the rest. Gujaras got some extra herdables here. Even has some under the TC. And, ooh, a massive wall up coming. We have the food down here. See what the TC times look like. Yeah, Lord Wolo and Row Your Boat a little bit farther behind here. But I'm going to try to be annoying here. The Feudal Age has come in, so the Camel Scout is here. It does not KDOS, which is annoying. It doesn't really show anything except for military numbers. This is military, this is villager count, and this is idle villager count. So it's really, really unfortunate. I also dislike how it's like inverted on this, so I'm confused every time I look at it. Battlegrounds is the set #1 map for this tournament. Hit their night. Flowball's just about lost this village. Is he actually going to send it back? Oh no. That could be bad. Wait and see what happens. So far, what I'm seeing, this is partially the strategy Row Your Boat and I had worked out here. Let's see how this works out. Camel Scout comes in. Not going to find any rewards here. Let's see, what is he going with here? He is going into regular scouts. Not exactly, but I understand why you want it. It would be amazing. I don't think I've even seen feudal scouts more than just the one, to be honest. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously, the scouts are going to dive and they're going to get a pick-off. Oh, even taking out the scout. This is looking good for Lord Savage here with the Gujaras. Looking very nice here. And then also is Flowballs going forward with the Teuton scouts, who will never be able to run away, but he is up against the Archer Civ, so he will be in a fine position there. Some early farms coming down, and obviously the Teuton player, the farms are amazing. That wood line back here is absolutely gorgeous for flow your balls. Scouts not going to get too much more done over here, but they might just move on. Looks like they did pick off one military unit. Scouts are all over row your boat here. Double scouts. This is legit the best chance we will ever see for it. Actually, whenever we first introduced this map, we saw a lot of teams going into double stable scout play, which was extremely entertaining and not something I actually expected, especially when we used to have the boars in the mid. But boy, have times changed. The map has changed. Lots of changes, folks. It's gonna be a nice pick-off for row your boat, dragging one of those scouts away for free here. Spear joins the party, so these scouts will turn and burn. These scouts going to try to put on some pressure here. Would love to see a spear added into this mix, but cannot check upgrades without selecting a single unit, and we do not have any upgrades on the archers just yet. Scouts do have +1 for the Magyars, obviously, no additional stuff, and the scouts for Lord Savage, obviously missing quite a bit here. This is a good fight, actually, for Lord Savage. Probably a favorable fight, even with the spear showing up at the end. Our Teuton player does get the additional melee armor, but otherwise, doesn't look like we have any upgrades. Maybe we do. Not sure how the extra melee armor shows up there, but a good pick-off again for Lord Savage. So great micro here. He actually will have 5 military on the field compared to 2 with row your boat. So woodline is extremely exposed now, though. So row your boat will have to be careful. But the problem coming soon, and this is part of the Teutons in this map, 22 farms, over 2,000 food on those farms. The Teuton farms being so cheap. Oh, and the scouts are in. The scouts are in, and they will get some pickoffs. They've already killed a few units here, it looks like. These are downhill hits as well, folks. This is a beautiful thing here for Flow Your Balls, as he will get yet another Vill pick. Lots of villagers have gone down here. It will get cleaned up, however. But now, won't be long, and I think he'll be on the way to Castle Age. An archery range? What? Teuton archery range? What have we seen? Lord Savage. Oh, he could snipe the farms. He gets one. It's a nice touch. Gonna lose some scouts, though, in the process, and that hurts. Wasn't as good as I was thinking it was going to be. He did snipe a farm. Would have been spectacular to snipe both, but that is not going to be the case here. Spears introduced here as well. Economically, Lord Wololo sitting at a very low villager count. I don't understand what exactly happened there, other than lots of idle TC time. That explains it. Losing vills and idle TC time hurts a lot. Maybe I'm wrong. The villager count in this number. Maybe I'm confused, because this... What's this count? Total population up here? Yeah, total pop, maybe? Yeah, okay, so this is total pop. Alright. I figured it out, I think. I really hate it. Archers are forward, so the skirmishers will be defensive. No Castle Age just yet. The scouts did go down. So skirmishers will suffice for now. We did get an upgrade here, so a few upgrades coming in. These archers could do a lot of damage. Tower being rushed, though, and with Teutons, that's not a bad situation to have. 10 villagers can garrison in that tower, and that will take out a few archers for sure. Red here and green just continue to trade off back and forth. I'm not really sure if either player has much of an advantage here. I think Lord Savage has done a little bit better job keeping his TC working. So we're going to give that a little bit better of a review for him, but these vills are very exposed. Lots of spears, though. Looks like he will just turn and fight them down himself, send a spear in on his own. He will save his wills. I don't think he lost a single one there. It was quite a nice exchange. Ooh, archers coming forward for Lord Wololo, though. This could be huge. We have a lot of exposed vills here for row your boat. Believe we are going to see more upgrades coming in. Castle Age, though, on its way here for our Teuton player and for our Gujaris player. So these archers arrive. They will try to figure everything out. We do have fletching for our Japanese player, yes indeed. Taking down one vill, just delaying farms here, which is huge. Keep the food economy down. Scouts will come back. Scouts do have +1 defense. I think the skirms actually need to come out and come across the map actually here, which is really weird to say. Tower here is actually really nice as well. Spearmen showing back up here will be able to do quite a bit of damage, pushing all these vills away. An interesting number of spearmen here. The scouts will dive on the archer numbers. Probably the best time to take the fight, to be honest. And he's going to clean all of these up here. Is going to be very nice for row your boat and Flowball's OP as Castle Age hits in here. Will be 1, 2, 3 stable knights, and just look at all the farming economy here. He has good numbers on gold. Could use a few more. Spearman cleaned up here. Stable coming for our Gujaris player. Good archer numbers here though. 13. Overall military count, I believe, is still in favor of Lord Savage and Lord Wololo. So there's a lot of scouts here. One wall. Can he quick wall this side? Nope. So Lord Savage is going to get in, going to find some damage. Won't kill anything, and now these scouts will be trapped in here. They might get 1 kill. Maybe 2 if they're lucky. 1 vill has gone down, and he does get lucky, so 2 vills will be what goes down here. So getting that value, not bad. Like have a serious possibility coming from our Magyar player here before long, as ooh, a Shrivashram Rider in under the economy here, gonna get at least 1 vill kill. Not bad. There's actually 2 of them. Wow, they were like on top of each other. What in the heck just happened there? Another Shrivashram Rider here. So all things considered, these knights will have to do damage here. Castle Age is not yet in, and this gate is getting rocked quickly. And we do have a good bit of melee armor on these. Garrison that town center. Oh, the knights are going to overwhelm. The knights are going to overwhelm that gate. No, sir. No micro on these archers. I think this game may be over at this time. The Shrivashram Rider is trying to do damage, but there's so many scouts here. I think this is a full feudal play from our Magyar player at this point. And yeah, the knights are over here. They're in the economy. They're destroying Lord Wololo here. Overall population extremely, extremely low. Who does faster, green or purple? Who dies faster? I think it's definitely purple. Definitely purple, yep. Castle Age is in. Castle Age into nothing now. And the knights will completely wreck the economy here. GG's should be along shortly, as Lord Wolo is just dying everywhere. And it's essentially going to be a 2v1 here in a minute. And the attacks have ceased here, so I don't know what happened. I guess the Shrivashram Riders rode in, and that was all she wrote right there. And this is just allowing for more time for this all to build up on this side as well. But honestly, with 14 knights, he could probably dive this town center and take it out. But he will head in this direction here, and he will try to deal with the camels. Shouldn't be much of an issue. He still has a few knights over here. Looks like he's going to just leave, as he knows he's done the damage based on the score alone. Tells him that. Lots and lots of farming economy on this side. And this is what the strat was that I was kind of referring to earlier with the Teutons. We saw it in our 1v1 tournament for Battlegrounds. And then I tried it myself here with Row Your Boat in a previous show match. And that quick wall is no good. There's a hole there. Knights will be in. Red will also be 9 as the camels are in on Row Your Boat's economy. But Row Your Boat still has a ton more vills in overall population compared to his opponents. The Knights going to do a lot here. These camels diving into some spearmen. And ultimately these Knights cleaning up, and it just now got noticed. Population continues to drop drastically here, as he only fits so many villas in a town center, folks. Hopefully for game 2 they have selected the team options, but regardless, I think the Knights will just flood as they continue to come across the map here. Actually going into barracks, so maybe the Knight production will cease. And we'll just see some siege come forward. Still no Castle Age here. It's on its way now. We do have our Lord Willow still alive, trying to get back into the game. But, yeah, I was going to say, I'm honestly surprised they didn't call it. Actually, Flowball's OP called it first. GG to both. Interesting game. Very awkward how things worked out here. But nonetheless, game number 1 will go to Floop on a boat. Civs used were Gujaras and Japanese with the loss. Teutons and Magyars with the victory. We will head to TryLords home map, which will be lanes. We'll be right back to that map in a moment. Let's dive over here, get this thing to load up, and then we should be good to go. Lanes, game number 2. Let's hope they have the settings correct and capture H works properly. They do. And you'll have to excuse me for one moment while I fix this. Problem solved! It says best of 5. Hold up. Voila! Best of 3. We have a scoreboard that's proper. Apologies. Lanes 2v2. First time seeing this map in the tournament. Exciting. For those who don't know, extra lanes on the outside have to be chopped through to get to the extra resources and the only relics on the map. We have Bulgarians here for Lord Savage, and then we have Britons for Lord Wololo. On the opposite side, we have Persians for Flow Balls OP, and we have Mayans for Row Your Boat. So we'll have to see what the planned strategies are here. Bulgarians and Britons, an interesting combination. I actually really like both of these civs on this map. But obviously then you have Persians, amazing civ, and Mayans as well. So really, who do you favor here? Game 2 here. TryLords needs a win to force a decider match on game 3, so let's hope that they can pull this one out and force us to go to game 3. Should be on forests, which we haven't seen yet. during the actual bracket itself. It'll be very exciting to see how that one works out. Boar coming on in here. Laming is also permitted, I should remind you. Jabari and Giovanni, two players who have been around this Discord for a long time. It might not have been Giovanni, but Jabari for sure played this map early on in a 1v1 tournament that we had going on and lamed like a mad fool. It was probably the craziest game I've seen on this map, to be honest. Still to this day. But we'll have to leave that one for you guys. Exclamation point YouTube, by the way, for those who wish to check that out. Persians and Mayans. I personally love the Persian Civ. Feels very good. Lots of options. Commanderon is such a interesting technology. So much better than boiling oil, which is what it used to be. Glad that they have that fixed up for themselves. Wish that the town center still worked a little bit faster, to be honest. But in Dark Age, that is. It still works faster in the other ages, which is nice. Yeah, the original version of this map was something else when it came to team games, for sure. I'm much happier with this position. It used to be, essentially, there would be another lane down the center here with wood, and you would be 1v1ing until you could chop through to your teammate, which it seems like it would be more interesting than it is, but I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of it, to be honest. I really like how lanes has turned into this generation. Lots of resources, obviously, on the center aisle with two players, so it is possible to have extended duration in the main lane. Problem being, though, relics are on the outside with some extra hunt, stones, golds, wood lines. Comes very important later on in the game. But yeah, it's an interesting one. We'll see how this one rolls out. First time seeing it in Team Battlegrounds 2. And look at this beautiful technology showing up for us here, guys. Loom on its way in here for Lord Wololo. Feudal Age for Flow Your Balls. And Lord Savage. He went out and grabbed 10 gold, so this is a man-at-arms play. 100%. Okay, Dos. I love that you pointed that out. You're not wrong at all, actually. That's very accurate. Spectacular information, actually. Walls are coming up here for Flow Your Balls and Row Your Boat, which I think is appropriate. Militia will instantly become man-at-arms. So a man-at-arms rush with this Civ is always expected, in my opinion. Walls coming up on this side as well, though. Man-at-arms is the primary play on the 1v1s, I feel. Walls are going to be pretty much up, though. I mean, our Mayan player over here just now clicking up. What is this, 24 pop and up? This Ville's exposed, and that scout has extra attack on it. But the Vills will arrive in time. Okay, Dos. You know that you're a true Arabia player when your instant preset is just pre-melt rush into flush. But I respect it. It's a very good strategy. It really is. Trying to keep this open is what he's trying to do here for the man-at-arms to arrive. And this scout may pay the price. He needs to build it with the Vil, though. Oh, he actually just left this open. It's so awful. He'll get it up just in time. So the man-at-arms will put on some pressure. But overall, won't be too bad for himself over here. All the players are chopping towards the next side of things. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I don't know what happened here. Ah, there's the Vil. Maybe she walled herself in because the scout was here. Floop on your boat. I'm gonna have to get that archery range up. I'm gonna have to get archers out to prevent this from occurring. Scouts forward here, though. Double archery range in a really awkward way. Oh, man. TryLords having an interesting sort of wall, not wall situation going on for themselves. Surprised. Yeah, damage will come in. Villager will survive. No spearman queued. Would have thought we'd seen a spearman by now. Scouts a little bit slower on this side due to the situation. Hitch always wants to see a tower rush. Never fails. Scouts headed forward, not coming over here to help. These scouts could do a lot of damage. Even just taking out these archers could be a huge point in the game. These Vils are very exposed. This is not good for Lord Wololo here. He's in danger again. He's going to lose one villager. He's going to lose archers. These scouts have 2 kills now and have diverted a lot of attention into this direction. These men-at-arms here, trying to distract, trying to do something, but ultimately not going to be in the greatest of positions. And then we have the scouts somewhere on the map here for our red player. They've come back. I was looking right at them to try to help his opponent here, which I think is the right choice. That scout going to lose most of its HP without even hitting a strike, which is a bit unfortunate. Man-at-arms really not going to do anything. Scout will likely finish this off, or for the most part these scouts will. Nonetheless, they did almost get in and almost be able to do some damage. Otherwise, TryLords on their way in, and I really like it. Actually, Hitch, I think, you know, a tower here could be the play. They're not going to have an easy time getting in. So let's see what happens. Kados just needs to retire from the 1v1 scene for like 3 weeks and play team games. And then your mindset will be proper. Yeah, but 1v1s, if that's what you enjoy, your headspace is just different. That's all. Alright, signals over here for Savage, so he knows where he wants to hit. There's a lot of scouts going forward, and this is still open. Oh, man. Oh, there's no military at home, is there? Alright, they're coming back, though, so that's good. Forcing a tower here. This is very good damage, forcing that tower, so you know your opponent won't be able to boom without potentially buying something. Doing some HP damage here. The problem now is where are the scouts? They're over here, and then the blue scouts are here, so let's hope their communication is not lacking here. Good initial engagement so far. The scouts, okay, they are going to come over. The archers should survive, should not take all of them out, so very good, very good. Upgrades really are not there, to be honest. I mean, we are looking at purples, and he only has fletching. Scouts have 0 upgrades, not even bloodlines on this side, so very good. I agree, Kados, they should go after the production building, but it's gonna be hard. Obviously, the archers will be here. At this point, I think you just secure your base at home and quit production unless you're the archer player. I think you try to get your archer mass up a little bit more and then try to go up to the next stage. But Lord Wololo, Lord Savage, almost able to click to the castle age. With the Bulgarian player going to be clicking up soon, you definitely need to send these archers home. Send the archers home. Do not waste them. Save them, please. Lord Savage has a lot here. I mean, maybe if these were over here together, I wouldn't mind this so much, but this I don't think is going to get in at all without the archer support. Castle Age on its way. Another stable will be added. Economically behind this, row your boat does not have his way to Castle Age. Bulgarian's not on stone, that's true. He does still have 200 stone though, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, see, these archers are going to clean up the scouts, but I would have rather saved the archer numbers, left the scouts out there. These archers, I would still bring them home, honestly. Your opponent, row your boat is actually about to hit Castle Age. I did not see that. Looks like flow your boat very far away from Castle Age. His economy is very imbalanced. Not a whole lot on food here. They are finally targeting the stable, but not going to do much. They won't get in here. They will take it out, which is good. They will force more investment here. But our Mayan player, Instant University, still just, oh no, quadruple archery range production here. And we'll see what the upgrades look like. +1/+1 here for our knight player for the Bulgarians. He does buy a market. Don't see any action. He's going to drop down a town center on gold, so he's not thinking about going into anything crazy. +2 defense is going to be the big one. Would really like to see Siege Workshop, even if it is just semi-defensive and offensive, one or the other. Battered Archer Armor on its way, and Castle Age on its way now for our Britain player. But these crossbows will make quick work of this. Mostly boiling oil, obsidian arrows. Yep, two very interesting techs no longer with us. Obsidian arrows was broken, although I did love it. It was a great thing, I think, but it was probably the proper move to remove that. But it is what it is. Another tower. Interesting here. So, Flowball's OP here, not gonna take any risks. Castle Age is going to be faster now for our TryLords team for both players, not by a whole lot. Ballistics on its way in though, and that is 30 crossbows here. 30 Expos coming across the map to 4 knights and 15 archers. 16 numbers will continue to climb. These also will have full upgrades, full Castle Age upgrades. Yeah, box formation, light cav, an interesting tech here. I don't necessarily dislike it. He does have quite a few scouts. And if anything, they do suck up some HP. But he's going into just numbers, and he's trying to get light cav and or knights out. And yeah, these crossbows just going to come back home. He's now going to have a even larger crossbow mass. 41 crossbows. Knights for our Persian player, who will be on 2 stable. Army numbers starting to pop up. Players will start to chop through here as well, which I don't think will really come into a whole much here, but it's still a factor. Britons with the cheaper town centers will add 1 TC here. It's a lot of light cav, but honestly, unless it's knights, I don't think it's going to hold up all that well against the super massive army here, as we even see handcart coming in here for our Mayan player. That's a big bucks indeed. But light cav, I don't mind the upgrade when you have light cav, but why produce more light cav? That's my question. this will be spotted. It is 44 crossbows. There are 26 on this side. More knights and light cav, but ballistics is in. And they will need to return back home. Big mistake if they fight here. You need to back up. You need more numbers. You need more numbers. Need siege probably added into the equation. Potentially it is a lot of crossbows. A lot less. A scorpion on the way. Okay, I can dig the scorpion. Not sure it will do what is intended, but could get a lot of damage. We'll just have to wait and see. Knights are going to try to come out here. Crossbows, waiting on that padded archer armor. This is 27 cav, but half of it is light cav here. We'll see if the numbers can really make much of a difference here. As the Scorpion is in the back, the Knight numbers will get depleted quickly. Light cav really just not there either. Scorpion might get something done with Britain. Crossbows, you have that additional range. Numbers getting whittled down here. Still, I don't know if it will be enough though. Crossbows will turn and run now as, yeah, things, went a lot better than I thought they were going to be honest. But yeah, the Mayan res, about to click into the Imperial Age here. And chop through, build a TC out here. Should try to go through and block this from happening over here. 59 arbs now to 38 crossbows. Yeah, I mean ballistics is definitely needed. It's not in on this side. Oof. It was a really good fight initially. These numbers need to up farther, or these all need to come back. Yeah, back up. TryLords trying to take a fight here. I don't like fighting here. They should see the numbers difference here. Crossbow numbers, getting those whittled down is the important number. The Knights will come forward and dive here for both teams, but I mean the massive numbers of crossbows for one side, not great. Ballistics on its way in now, finally. Scorpions, I feel like, don't do anything here. I mean, it's a nice thought. I meant more so defensively, but this is keeping them at home. But the Imperial Age is now on its way. 63 Vils on the way to Imp, and he has 71 Arbalest. He has more Arbalest than villagers. TryLords actually have a larger villager count in total. Ooh, horse collar just now coming in though. That's unfortunate. It's a good hill to camp on too. Floop on a boat. This is the best fight that you're gonna get if you are the TryLords. And it's still not a good fight. Not a good fight at all. Knight numbers will go down here for both sides yet again. TryLords, though, are about to be very, very surprised, I feel, for having soon to be, what will I imagine, it's 82, 83, and more coming crossbows. And it will soon be Arbalest. Very soon. Economically, Lord Wodolo way over on the wood. If he sold it, he might be able to buy enough here. And yeah, they're going to try to go forward and take a fight. And this is going to be very game defining, I feel. Or they might be just passing. Literally, we have two groups of crossbows because he can't control them both here. Arbalest is about to be in, though. That castle needs to get up in a hurry, if it's going to go up at all. And this move, I don't know if I like it. I would have liked it earlier, but now that Arbalests are coming forward, this military will melt. This castle, Vills are coming. I don't even know if it'll go up at this point. I still think this is just too late. These Arbs are just going to charge forward and probably kill this. The castle was decided upon in a different area. Trying to get in here is not a bad idea, but I don't think it's going to do enough for them. Chemistry on its way into the castle. I don't know if it goes up. I don't think it goes up. This is going to be a doubt castle, isn't it? The Arbs have chemistry now. Oh, it goes up. It just barely goes up. Whew. But now the Arbs will have a clear target now. This is even going to get in, which is great, but there are some knights here to deal with this. There's no military to deal with this back home. Imperial Age not on its way here. Military, buildings, houses, everything will be getting taken out here. These knights doing some damage. Crossbows haven't actually dove. And then we have a massive Arbalest building here again. 93 Arbalests at this very moment. Bit of some base trades going on here, but this is definitely better for Floop on a boat, as they will get everything cleaned up here. These crossbows diving is a sheer desperation here, hoping all the Arbs are forward. But this mass is just going to melt under town center, Arb fire and night fire, and on this side the Arbs and the Knights continue to just decimate all. Floop on a boat. Look like they're going to be advancing into the next round of things. The GGs flying in. GG's well played, as even town centers are melting to this. My goodness. Floop on a boat. Take it. GG's. Purple is on the way to the Imperial Age. All the way over here. Smart lad over here. Dropping in here. And yeah, there was a bit of an ELA difference. Again, obviously the first round of the bracket. There we do have that. Which is always unfortunate, but can only put it together with the interested parties that we have, folks. So, a 2-0 for Floop on your boat. TryLords will be eliminated here. GG's, and huge thanks for them jumping in and participating. Congrats to Floop on a boat, who will be moving on here into the next one, or the next round. I'm going to update the bracket here just a moment, guys. If you wish to avoid spoilers, now is the time to look away. Floop on a boat. They actually, this is entertaining. They will move on to face up against HVU, who just won the previous set. So, going to have a good bit of matchups going into the next round here. Looking forward to those. Again, thank you guys for tuning in this evening, of course, and thanks for all the players who are participating in the event. Couldn't happen without you guys. Hope you're enjoying. If you guys are interested, July 22nd is the deadline for the mid bracket. We expect players to be around the 1650 ELO or lower. And looking forward to how things progress, folks. So I hope you've enjoyed this evening. That's going to do it for me tonight. As again, I have to upload some videos and a whole lot of other things behind the scenes for everything going on. Hope you enjoyed.